We're doing it.
There we are.
All right, so I'm here at Comic-Con with Thomas Ridgewell, aka TomSka.
Hello.
The famous YouTube comedian.
Yes, let's go with
Probably
that.
I believe the best British sketch writer there currently is in the UK.
Well, I have to work with other people to write them because I struggle to be on my own, man.
So just a little, get us started. I see you've got a new Mind Turtle plushie coming out soon. Not ready for this con.
Yeah, it's really sad. Like I'm ordering in 2,500 of them, which is enough to fill an entire booth. Like literally, floor to ceiling. It's like it apparently would fill a garage. I don't know what I'm gonna do with 2,500 plushies.
I tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna line them all up, and you're gonna make them all say hello at exactly the same time.
Oh, that sounds really fun. Like what I'll do is like next MCM, I'll like try and get everyone to buy them, and then at my panel I'll be like, can everyone press it at the same time? And we'll just hit. It would probably be really underwhelming, actually. I don't know.
Well, I think it'd be great. So, you've just moved into a new office, haven't you?
Yes.
And formally set up yourself as a business. Mm-hmm. How is that working out for you?
It's going well. I mean, like, it's just nice to have a place to go to work. It's also quite conveniently close to where everyone lives currently, except Elliot is now about to move from being literally a third of a mile from it to 20 miles from it or so that's stupid. But no, it's really nice having a business and a company because it means that we're finally making progress on getting a backlog, which is something I've wanted for years, where I have like an actual backlog of videos to release and I'm like ready, I'm prepared. So that might actually be happening soon.
Great.
So I'm pretty excited for.
How has setting it up formally as a business changed has it changed your mentality to making videos?
No, I mean I should have done this about 3 years ago really. I've already been at the level where I needed a company, but I was just being really lazy, honestly. Just now it's time to step it up, so.
Cool. So what was the turning point when you realized that you could actually set yourself up as a full-time YouTuber and make a living out of it?
I mean I probably should have done it before I even finished uni. I finished uni 3 years ago now, but as soon as I moved to London, I wanted to like really go formal, but just like finding the people as well. Like I've tried with a lot of different people, and it just hasn't really worked out. So I've got a couple of people I'm working with now, and hopefully they're on the level. We'll see.
Excellent. So you're also working on your first game, Cat Attack. You're on stage tomorrow. We're going to see some Cat Attack then.
That's the plan. I mean, it's done apparently. Like I got a message like yesterday being like, hey, can we release the game? And I'm like, well, I need to play it. So theoretically, the game is ready to be submitted to iTunes. It's going to take about a week once it's submitted, though. But yeah, I'm going to play it on stage. I hope so. I'm nervous. We'll find out.
Well, I love your description that it's like a tower defense, but sideways.
Yeah, it's a side-scrolling tower defense. So like you're moving instead of things coming towards you, it's going to give that illusion of movement. So it's like more of a perilous threat. It's kind of like those constant, like how you have that threat of those constant runner games, where you got to jump, and stuff like that, or like Castle Temple Run or whatever. But then you've got tower defense games like the Plants vs Zombies, and I was like, what if we just mash them together and then it's just really stressful? Just make a really stressful game.
So we know you can direct action brilliantly. Hopefully. We know you write good comedy, but how are you finding games as a medium for storytelling? Is it a really different challenge?
Obviously, I'm telling a very simple story with this one. It's cats invade, shoot them. Like literally, that is the story. But I want to make loads of little games first. In the same way that, I mean, I'm now just at a point with filmmaking where I feel ready to make a short film. I've made enough tiny little things and like little sketches and little action scenes. I'm ready to now maybe make something that's 20 minutes long. So, if it took me that long to get from making 2-minute videos to wanting to make a 20-minute video, think how long I'm going to spend doing really short games before I feel confident in myself to jump into a really big game. I don't want to just be like, yeah, hey, I made one iPhone game. Let's do a Kickstarter. Give me 300 grand.
Cool. So you also been doing more collaboration with other YouTubers because you've got this video game parody thing starting up soon. How is that working with other people? And is it your sense of humor or their sense?
Well, the video game parody thing I'm doing is that's just a sketch to promote the game. That's just I wrote that with Eddie, and that's all pretty much straightforward. But I am doing a lot of collaborations with other YouTubers because really it's the only way to survive at the moment. The site is getting quite hostile, to infrequent uploaders. So, genuinely algorithmically, the site will not send your videos out. So, kind of working with other YouTubers and just relying on the sheer excitement of their audience and your audience to make up your views. Basically, it's as if the subscription system doesn't exist. We have to rely entirely on just excitable fans liking stuff and wanting to go and be a part of other things.
Well, I know a couple of prominent YouTube channels like Team 4-Star. They've started putting more of their releasing their content on their website for a week or two first,
Sure.
and then putting it on YouTube. Do you think that would be a better direction for you?
It's not something I really want to do. Like YouTube just feels like my home, really. Like I don't have a website, but yeah, I'm still pretty good with YouTube. I can definitely see the appeal. Like I have like things like Patreon, which I really haven't promoted much, but I will promote more when I feel like confident in it. Where I will be like releasing videos like about a week earlier. So if you're one of the 10 donators, you'll see it, which is cool. But in terms of like throttling it by putting it on a website, it also runs the risk of someone stealing it. And it's a massive ball ache because of like the content ID system, because like if someone uploaded it first, it makes it really difficult for me to prove that I own the footage to the YouTube behind the scenes system.
Even if you're in it?
Yeah, like I had a video that I uploaded to YouTube, but then it was demonetized for some random reason, maybe by accident. And in that time, another company uploaded it and monetized it, so then I couldn't monetize it. And it was like,
Yeah.
So it's mental, so yeah.
All right, well, great. Well, really look forward to seeing you tomorrow and seeing this. You play
Thank
Cat
you.
Attack. Sounds really good.
It's going to be busy. I'm excited. I feel the most prepared than I've ever felt before this year.
Right. Well,
it looks nice.
I'm glad you got out of that bathtub from Twitter. You see
Yep. I was having a nice soak this morning.
Yes.
I was like, because I came in Thursday night for the first time ever as well to like start setting up. So I was like, extra hour in the morning. Can I have a bath? Living it up.
Excellent. Okay, thank you very much for taking the
Thank
time
you,
to
dude.
talk to us, Tom.
Romantic. See you around. MCM! Bye, dude.